right, so Sydney's a pro, y'all. So if you need her to do any, like, you know, other poses, she got like tricks and turns. So like, oh yeah, no, you know my legs ain't good. Man. Come on, look, come on now, don't be putting me out there.
What's up, guys? I hope you're having a phenomenal day so far. We are back with another video. I know it's been a little bit of time here, but you know, life has been crazy. But we're back now. We got some fun upcoming stuff to share, but today we're going to be talking about some of my highlights from a recent photo walk that I organized and created all on my own. I always told myself when I get good at photography, I always wanted to give back in a way of creating my own session to go through and teach folks. None of the special clickbaity names like master classes or whatnot, but more so just a session where people can learn from some of the things that I wish I knew at the time, as well as just give people the tools they need to continue on with making amazing images. The first thing and most important that you probably need to understand before creating your own walk or meetup or anything like that that involves other people is that this is an actual event, okay? So you always want to ask yourself, if you were a stranger turning up at a photo walk, what would you want to know before and what would you need to know after, right? A photo walk is most definitely an event, so there needs to be structure because you are asking people to give up time to join you and they will have a basic expectation of a certain level of organization. So in other words, come correct, have your shit together, and make sure that you are trying to put on something that is beneficial to not only yourself, but to the people that have given up time to come and shadow you for said period of time.
Is that possible? So it's called using foreground. We're going to cover that a little bit later, but we can kind of jump into a little bit of that. Foreground is basically the thing that is literally closest to the photo when the viewer is looking at it, okay? So Cindy, do me a favor, hold your hand out in front of you, kind of like this. Yeah, so say if you come like literally right behind me here and look at this. If I zoom in on her, look, her hand is in focus right here, okay?
Making sure that your route is properly planned out is another key feature for hosting your own photo walk, okay? Because you don't want to run into a situation where you're trying to look for a location and now you're holding up time from everyone, especially if you do have a specific time limit on the event, right? Think of this as if you were planning a school field trip, but with grown-ups. The group talk is also an important feature of the photo walk. When everyone arrives, you want to keep that structure. You want to start off by setting the tone and make things well known. So you're gathering everyone together, you're introducing yourself, you're thanking them for coming, you're going around the group and getting everyone else to introduce themselves, welcoming them for like the day, letting them know what the schedule pertains to.
Rules of the photo walk, again, just be respectful, mindful of everything. You know, we're going through, we're gonna have time. Different from a meetup, we're not all just come together to shoot pictures. We're doing different techniques and whatnot that'll give you guys the tools you need to be successful at photography.
Make sure that you are highlighting safety, the safety of the models that you have there, the safety of everyone in general, that you wanna make sure that folks are being respectful. Again, you're just setting the tone and making sure that your day is going off without a hitch, and also too, just covering the basics of being a decent person, just in case you do run into a scenario where something may happen. So have that safety talk, have that respect conversation, and do your quick introduction so you can hop right into the fun. Make sure people know what the focus of your photo walk is going to be. I can't stress that enough. A lot of the times people create these events and then you kind of like come there and there's no idea of what's really going on other than all based on the name of the person that set up the event, right? Granted, maybe some events are structured like that, but in the specific scenario of giving people full transparency on what they are coming to do, make sure you are highlighting the emphasis of the event. This photo walk in particular, there was an emphasis on urban street portraits. So we are really going out in like the urban areas, right? The downtown locations, and making sure that we are getting different techniques and different skills that we can use to apply to portraits when we are on location at these areas. Now, it's completely up to you on whether you decide to do this before or after the photo walk is finished, but depending on the weather, people might be a little bit sweaty, so it's probably a good idea to do it before. And what I mean by doing is the group photo. You have to have a group photo, guys, when you're doing this. Not only is so it brings memories, it creates different things for you, but also too, it's just like, hey, this was my turnout, this was my first photo walk. I feel that, you know, this is just something you can hold on to forever. And really have that, hey, I created this event on my own and people came and showed up and they had a good time. Me personally, after we get all the housekeeping items off of our plate, it's time to hop into the madness. My biggest thing is I want you to go and shoot. This event is for you. It's not for me. I'm not here to take pictures of people, you know, maybe behind the scenes stuff. And I'm here for if you guys have questions. I'm here if you guys have concerns, or I'm just kind of that mediating coach in the background. That if you need anything, you come up to me. I'll come over, stop through, ask you what you're doing. So this is more so for you. I like for folks to share their work, share their progress, walk me through the process of why you set your camera settings to this for this specific photo. Why are you taking this photo, right? After I go over the certain things and, you know, the location that we go to, and then you go and hop in and try to take photos, right? We're talking, we're sharing, we're bouncing ideas off of each other. That's what makes these events successful. I've seen too many of these events where the photo walk organizer is out there shooting pictures just as well with the people. And there's not anything wrong with that at all. But I want to dedicate my time, my events for you all. And I can't do that if I'm splitting most of my time trying to take pictures. So this is, again, for you. And it's, again, I love the turnout. I loved how, you know, folks were interacting with the models, how they were paying attention to the instructions that I was displaying during the photo walk. It was just a good feeling overall. During my photo walk sessions, I usually start off the fun by giving the participants a challenge for them to go do. I set the parameters of said challenge and then have them go off for a specific amount of time and complete that challenge, right? We'll go around a circle, we'll share our work, share our stories behind the images that we took, and then we'll proceed with the rest of the walk.
Phone, camera, doesn't matter. So you're gonna be taking your device, right? You have 15 minutes, and Eric, we just kind of talked about this a little bit, so this is gonna be fun. You guys are gonna go in the public market. You got 15 minutes. I want you to take a photo of someone, right? You have 15 minutes to do so, but here's the thing. You are framing said photo, you are telling a story. So whatever photo you take, after that 15 minutes, we're coming back out here. We're gonna go over, everyone's gonna share their story, the reason why they selected the one picture they took, and then outside of that, we'll go from there. That makes sense?
Wait, taking a picture of someone?
Yes. So you can take as many pictures as you want, but then you're selecting the picture that you like the most, and then when we come back out after 15 minutes, we'll share that picture with the group. That makes sense? I was gonna say, I almost spoiled it when you mentioned it earlier.
Afterwards, at the very end, we will then go and do the same challenge to use the skill sets that you've learned throughout the walk and then apply them to the new images you're going to take. And then after that, we will do our final share through together, kind of talk about the same process as we listed, and then go from there. I really felt that this part of the walk not only made people more attentive, it showed them kind of an understanding of what they were taking. It made them kind of absorb all of the information that you were presenting during the walk so that then they could apply that at the very end into a final image. And I really did love Eric in particular. His information can be found in the description below of the video, but he really was one of the standouts of our photo walk. He went through, he paid attention, he followed instructions, you know, even had a couple mishaps with his camera, but he broke through that. We broke through that together and really created some awesome images. I was really proud of his progress from the start to the finish of the walk here. So shout out to Eric. Overall, my thoughts on my first photo walk, I think it was a fantastic time. You know, a couple of things I want to maybe fix in the future would be more of sharing and promoting the event while I'm there. I promoted the crap out of it prior to the event, but when you're actually there in the field, I want to make sure that I'm doing a better job at taking like some BTS shots on my phone, or even just uploading them straight from the camera to my device so I can send them to social media. But just doing more of the sharing and using like the hashtag DCP Photowalk 2022 so that folks can really, you know, share the work and get people excited for the next one. And speaking of promotion, we do have our next photo walk on September 17th of this year, still in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. And we will be doing an emphasis on black and white portraits. So if you guys are interested in coming out for that, you can go to the website, www.dcaldwellphotography.com/events/photowalk 2022 BNW. All that is in the description below as well. So thank you again for watching. I appreciate you. If you haven't yet, make sure you click that like button as well as the subscribe button so you don't miss any upcoming content. I'll catch y'all in the next video. Peace.